But yeah, my name's Nathaniel. My stage name is MV. I'm from Birmingham, but at the moment I'm in Liverpool, doing some studio stuff. But yeah, so my thing is music, and I've been doing music for about 2 years now. Yeah, it's been a good process, good journey. What I like about the music thing is it's really helped me like further find and define myself. Yo, them comments are crazy. Anyways, but yeah, it's really helped me define myself. As I said before, what I like about the music thing is there's no boundaries, there's no limitations. You just keep striving and pushing to get better and increase yourself, increase just that, just everything really. And yeah, so it's been hip hop music at the moment. And what I'd like to do is, I like incorporating wordplay. I like incorporating different styles of like music and different type of production and all that type of stuff there. And yeah, it's been a really good process. What motivates me 100% is like, first of all, my people, like my friends, they're really motivated, man, in terms of like pushing me to do better, pushing me to go further. I'm really like, they've really supported me, you get me, and they motivate me, man, in that sense. And then also what motivates me is just that ability, like not even the ability, the chase, you get me, like the aim to be number one, the aim to get better, the aim to, become as good as you want to be, like to get to the top of it really. So yeah, that's something that definitely motivates me. During the pandemic, how the pandemic changed the music thing for me was there was no shows, there's no live show. It was a bit techie from there. So what we had to do, what I did, was instead of going to the studio, because the studios were locked off, I bought studio equipment and I got it to my house, set it up, and I did like a home studio. So whenever really, because I had all the time in the world, I would just be recording to 2/4 like all the time. And yeah, it really helped me develop and learn so much. Because obviously with the music thing, you can be a rapper, but there's also other things you can learn. You can be a producer, you can be an engineer. There's so many different elements that go into making a song that if you learn how to master that yourself, you can develop yourself as an artist even further. So yeah, that was definitely, even though the pandemic wasn't a great time, it was a good time to focus on myself, focus on my craft, and further develop that. What I would say to people doing their like just artists in general, I would say it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter how people perceive you. It's how you perceive yourself. Really and truly, you are the master of yourself. You get me. You're the only person that can set yourself down and push yourself up. You get me. So yeah, I would say that you got with art, you got to express yourself in the truest and most to the fullest of your potential. So that's just something that I'd say to myself. And yeah, like what was the other questions? Where do I see myself in 5 years? I'd like to. So I'm at university at the moment. So I'm doing philosophy and French. So with the philosophy thing, I like to kind of employ that in my art as well, because I like the teachings of like Socrates, Epicurus, because it's so pure. You find a deeper meaning to yourself, and I think if you can employ that in the music or your arts and craft, you can teach people through that as well. Obviously, it's a different type of medium where people can understand something different. So yeah, with the music, with the course that I'm trying to employ into the music, it really just helps like trying to get my point across in it. So yeah, on top of that, so in 5 years, I'm hoping get my degree, maybe even do them. I'll probably be doing my masters. That would be the plan. And with the music, I just hope to just keep developing myself. Obviously, you want to get to the top. You want to strive for that number one position. But really and truly, it's just to have fun whilst you're doing it. You get me? So it's just about enjoying the experience, meeting new people, doing shows, networking, connecting, even things like this, like having the opportunity to speak to people about your craft. That's something so pure. You get me? So everyone that's talking today, like big ups, you know. So yeah, just that stuff like that. Really, it really is a blessing. You get me? Anyways, but yeah, what else? Can't lie, that speech was short. I'm gonna keep it going though. One thing about the music, it's definitely I'm not where I want to be yet. You get me? I've come a long way, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So with the music, obviously, there were certain accolades, certain achievements. Like if you win, like I've won a few open mics, I've met certain celebs, but that's not where I want to be. You get me? I want to keep pushing. I want to get to the point where you see the name and it's like, oh, it's my man. You get me? Oh, that's envy. I know who that is. Blah blah blah. So yeah, obviously. So with the music, another thing I say to people is that obviously sometimes you get disheartened, especially during the pandemic. If you don't have that self motivation, it's over from there. Innit? So what I'd say is look back on how far you've come but know that there's so much further to go, you get me? Like, obviously you can say, oh, I've done this, I've done that, but really and truly that's in the past, you get me? Obviously be proud of what you've done, but the future holds so much potential and there's so much things you can do to better yourself, better your craft. So I say keep it pushing from there. But yeah, at the moment, I've dropped a few songs and the reception's been good, but you know, I was gonna keep trying to get to the better position and get to the better position. It's been a good process. I've learned whilst in lockdown, I learned how to mix and master my own songs. I learned how to produce. The production is not amazing, crazy, but it was something that I definitely enjoyed learning the process of. You get me? Even if it's just from YouTube videos or you got someone that's teaching you directly, it's something that you can open different avenues, open up different streams, just develop yourself as the artist even bigger in it. But yeah, so I say, is there any other questions that I probably forgot to mention, or was that?
I've got a question for you though. Your plans on expanding out of Birmingham, and are you in Liverpool right now because of uni? Did you say? I don't know.
No, not for uni. Just studio stuff. I'm in an AP at the moment, but going studio a bit later.
Okay, yeah, and plans for expanding out of Birmingham if you have any.
And collaboration wise, even if it's like friends that have gone different unis or people that I know of, especially when I went to uni, there was lots of artists, which was really good opportunity, like just the network really. So yeah, I did lots of collaborations with man from South London, Manchester, and I got a few international ones. After the last tune, the way I promoted the tune was in different countries, and so there's a few Frenchmen that I've collaborated with to make the songs. Because obviously the language thing, I'm learning French and I'm not amazing, but I can communicate to an extent. So
That's
yeah,
really cool, you'll get a lot of expansion from that.
Yeah, big man thing. Trying to be fluent though. We be in them things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the experience. Definitely.
Anybody else have any questions for Nathaniel?
I was just wondering what your Instagram at is.
Just at NV right in the chat.
What's your artist name?
NV. So literally the letter is NV, but people always think it's like, you know, the emotion.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, what influences have you got in your music? Like, you know, like other artists or other things in general. What influences your music?
My biggest influence is Dave, Santan Dave. Like the way he carries himself, the way he's pushed and strived. I'm assuming that everyone knows Dave here. I don't know, but yeah, the way he's pushed himself through different adversities and stuff like that. It's actually inspirational, and the way he crafts his music, you can tell it's more than music. It's like poetry to an extent. You get me? Obviously, music is poetry, but it's so much more poetic than the music that we have, or like drill music that's in the UK, or that type of music there. So yeah, he's definitely one of my inspirations. Knox as well. Knox is an artist from Kilburn in London, I think. And what was it? The way his production, he adds jazz in it. So he adds like the trumpets, saxophone, and the way that production sounds. Because I'm an old soul. I like my Motown. I like my Al Green. I like my four tops and that. But the way he incorporates that into the music, it really like it opens that new perspective like that I can add it to my music as well. Try to do something like that. So yeah, my inspirations like music wise, it's like that. But then like my inspiration, like with people that I've grown up around, definitely my older brother. Older brother's 24 now. And I've always just looked up to him and the way he carries himself, the way when he wants something, he will just go get it, he'll work for it. And I want to work for this thing as well in it. So I definitely want to keep striving and pushing. So sorry about that. But yeah, I definitely want to keep working the way he did. And I hope we can get to a different place. But yeah.
Does anybody else in your family have a musical background?
My inner, like my brothers, no, they don't do music, but my outer family, because they're very church orientated as well. Play loads of instruments, loads of singing, no rapping. I suppose like I'm the first rapper, I suppose. But yeah, the way my cousin, he plays keys, he plays bass, and he sings as well. And watching him like, because his music is basically plot the music for it. So watching him do his thing, it's like awe-inspiring because he'll hear like a piano riff and he can like just replicate it straight. And I think when people work that hard to like master the instrument like it's a part of themselves, it really makes you want to master the rapping like it's a part of me, you get me? So yeah, it's definitely inspirational to have that around me.
You know, I've heard you speak before, we've had us talk before, and like I said, it's just amazing to hear where you're at now and where you're going with it. You know, you've still got the drive and it's, you know, really inspiring.